You all can guess why I am standing in our garden. Yes, coming to the topic plant life, we all are going to see about the types of plants. What are the types of plants means trees, shrubs, herbs, creepers and climbers. Let's walk in our garden now. But I will explain about the trees in the last. Now I will explain about the shrubs. Some examples of shrubs are crepe jasmine and guava. Crepe jasmine, see this is only the crepe jasmine. It's a shrub. What is mean by shrub means it is a bushy plant with hard and woody stem. See how bushy it is going. See this is a hard and woody stem. It has. This is only the hard and woody stem. Okay. Coming to the herbs, mint and coriander. What is mean by herbs means it is a soft plant with a thin and green stem. See, it is very soft, no? Its leaves are very soft and it is thin and green stem. It is tulsi, holy basil. It is a medicinal plant also. Okay. Coming to the creepers, watermelon and pumpkin. Now I will show about this. I don't have watermelon and pumpkin. It's a show plant. It is table rose. What is mean by creepers means it has thin stem which grows along the ground. See, it is growing along the ground. It has thin and weak stem. Okay. To the climbers, pigeon wings, or it is called as Shankhapushpi and bitter gourd. Pigeon wings. This is the pigeon wings or Shankhapushpi. It has blue flower. What is mean by climber means it has thin stem which takes a support of a wall, rope or some other plant to grow. So it is taking the support of a rope and wall and it is growing. See, these are its climbers. It will round off to some other plant or rope and it will grow. Now I will say the special herb which is our banana tree, banana plant. This banana plant we all think it is a tree, but it's not a tree. It's the largest herb. Why it's the largest herb means so it has the green stem. Okay. Now I will explain about the parts of the plants. Leaves, fruits, flowers, and this is flowers, stems and roots. Okay. Now I will in this itself I will show all this. See here. It's a plant and it's having flowers, buds. It's a flowering plant, so it don't has fruit. Okay. Here. And it has stem. What I will say the functions also. It has leaves also. What does the leaves do means leaves prepare food for the plant. So we call it as the kitchen of the plant. We call leaf as the kitchen of the plant. And this is flower. What do these flowers do means they reproduce. How do they reproduce means they attract insects for pollination. What is meant by pollination means the insects will carry the pollen. Inside this pollen will be there. It will be like the small grains. The small grains inside it. Insects will carry that and it falls on the ground means it will start growing into a new plant. What does this stem do? This hard woody stem, what does it do means it supplies water and nutrients through all parts of the plant. See how the connection is. It's coming here and it is supplying water and nutrients to all parts of the plant. And root. Below the soil the roots will be there, no? What does the roots do means they absorb nutrients and water from the soil. The part above the soil, the part of the plant above the soil is known as shoot system. And the part of this plant below the soil, which means the roots, is known as the and root system. Shoot system and root system. Okay, now this is a flowering plant, so I didn't show the fruit. This is a pomegranate. What does the fruit do means? Fruit contains seeds. Inside it, seeds will be there. Now I will eat the pomegranate, and it is pomegranate seeds are that only, the red one we eat. This is the seeds. Fruits will have contains seeds. Okay. Now I will explain about the roots. Roots are of three uses. What are the three uses means? Roots fixes the plant in the soil, and roots absorb nutrients and water from the soil. Roots also store food, like the carrot. In carrot we will eat the carrot, no? So it will store food. There are many types of roots. Taproot, fibrous root, and adventitious roots. What is meant by taproot and fibrous root? I told in the previous session, but as a recap I am telling again. That means taproot has primary, secondary and tertiary roots, and it penetrates deep into the soil. Fibrous roots, it has hairy bunch of roots arising from the bottom of the stem. Adventitious roots means the roots arise from the plant other than the radicle. Means below the soil it will arise, but also from the stem and all the roots will arise. Example, the banyan tree. For the banyan tree, here roots will be there, but from the branches and all roots will arise. These adventitious roots are also known as prop roots. That means they give extra support to the plant or tree. Okay. Now I will explain about the tuberous roots. Tuberous roots means they store food in the roots. That means the carrot. I told you, no, the carrot stores food. Okay. Next root is aerial roots. In the word itself we can guess what is meant by aerial roots means they are breathing roots, like the mangrove. Always a mangrove tree lives in the coastal areas. In the coastal areas there will be very clayey soil, no? It will be like clumsy for the roots to breathe there. They cannot breathe. Okay. So what they do means they come out of the soil to breathe. Like the mangrove, they come out of the roots, come out of the soil to breathe. Okay. Now I told I will show the papaya tree in the last. See, this is our papaya tree. This huge tree. What is mean by tree means it has hard and woody stem known as trunk. It will be very strong, hard, woody stem known as trunk. This is the trunk of the tree. Okay, today we learnt about the creepers, climbers, trees, herbs and shrubs, the types of the plants, and we learnt about the parts of the plant. Okay, now that's all, and the roots, different types of roots we learnt. That's all for today's session. Hope you all enjoyed this session. Bye bye.